question. DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Manning, flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And he's... Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Longhorns headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Gets away from one, he's got space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Maybe some room here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Pressure coming. Gets away to his left. Trying to escape. Breaks into the open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. downs in a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Arch Madness. Got it behind the line. It smothers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Manning. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. A give to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Coleman open on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacey. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Here comes the Texas offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He is in. Touchdown, Texas.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now on the counter. Makes one man miss. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run the counter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Again, it's Brown. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football of that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Arch is going to throw for it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Here's a little, got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's high. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it has not been an efficient day throwing the football tonight for this quarterback. And so at this point, trailing this late in the game, you just need somebody to step up. That time, he was covered, but you're just trusting your guy's going to have to climb the ladder and make a play.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer... glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Turning it on! Well, just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Motion from the back. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give to Bothwell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's West. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stop cold. Couldn't find even a sliver of daylight. They lose yardage, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now here's Manning. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Manning to throw for it on 4th. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the 1st down marker.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now and then, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Taylor wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grabs it in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got it beat down in bounds.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Arts to throw. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes a catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Runs through a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Touchdown, Texas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat, trying to buy time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quarterback keep. Hard running there. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Bulldogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Flips it out on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Manning on play action. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The run inside. It Smothers. Might have a chance. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Taylor wants to throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Trying to run, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here's Manning to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The toss to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Wide receiver going in motion. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some...
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down.
Kill. Icy.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
To throw, Manning. The screen, he's got wheels. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football. Finding that connection, I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Taylor wants to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets gets this offense working. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. They're setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his 25. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a connection. They stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fires left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Fires to the right. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off Bothwell again. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Madness. Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm